So, hi Austyn. It's nice to meet you. And yeah,
Nice to meet you.
I'm really excited to give you the interview today. And thank you for taking the time.
Of course.
So, then we start with our first question. Where are you from and what's your favorite food?
I was born in North Carolina, but I moved to Jacksonville, Florida about 10 years ago.
Okay,
And my favorite food is mac and cheese because I kind of eat like a toddler, but
that's
it's kind of
good.
basic.
Yes, I think in Germany we have a lot of food too, but different than in America. I remember when
Really?
I was in New York. Yes, we have not that much sweet things. Yes. So, how did you start on Instagram, TikTok, and why?
I started because I went to a modeling camp during the summer, really fell in love with it, and they started mentioning social media. So it kind of just started as a fun thing, and then we met some people, and it just developed into what it is now.
Okay, that's great. Yes. So, what do you love the most about creating content?
Really just sharing my life with all my followers. They're just so sweet and supportive, and I can just really be myself. It's kind of nice.
Yes, that's true. Do you have favorite brands for photo shootings?
I love shooting with Burlook. That is one of my favorites. And then I also work with a brand called Sweaty Rocks. They're mostly a Amazon brand, but those two are definitely my top favorites.
Okay. And your private favorite brand for shoes or for t-shirts?
Um, oh, I don't know. That's really hard.
Yeah.
Um, um, I want to say one I haven't really, I don't know. One I haven't worked with a lot
Yeah.
is, oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it. It is, um, what is, one size. Sorry, my brain just completely blanked for shoes. And then for t-shirts, I love, like I said, Sweaty Rocks. That's just a go-to.
Okay. Yes. And how do you deal with negative comments or hate in social media? I think we all have it a little.
We all have our fair share. I just block it out and I know that I'm doing what I love and it doesn't matter to me and just don't let it get to me. That's just really how I do
Okay,
it.
that's good. What's the hardest part about being a creator for you personally?
Really just dealing with all like the change in trends and platforms, having to adjust to all the new tools and everything, like moving from Instagram to TikTok, that was kind of hard,
Yes.
but I definitely think that's the part I struggle with the most.
So about TikTok, do you have other platforms actually or just TikTok and you try to get Instagram back or
I'm working on Instagram. I have one up, but I'm not really working on it, and it's just kind of up there. But I have a website that I just opened up. I'm super excited about that, and I will be posting a lot. And then I'm working on a YouTube as well.
yes, then I hope you get your Instagram back or start a new big one. And yes, I will at the end tell your names again, then the people can hopefully follow you.
Hopefully.
Yes. So, what's your dream collaboration? Which favorite brand or about cars, shoes,
Um,
t-shirts?
I've always wanted to work with Prada since I was like very little, and also Nike because my family is a huge sports family, and it would also make my
Yeah.
brother very jealous.
Yes, is so. How do you balance social media with true life or private hobbies and friends, and what do they say about it?
I'm not very good at that. I do let social media consume a lot of my life,
Yes.
but I just say I try to have a hobby like dancing or cheer or something to just take my mind off it. That's just kind of how I do it, and I spend a lot of time with my friends like Lex Turner. I met her on social media. We collab a lot, like meet up and stuff. So that's kind of nice to just get my mind off of stuff.
Okay, that's great. Yes. So, what's something you don't know about yourself?
Um, I ooh. I used to live in a very small town where you could get to one end to the other in 8 minutes. And there was like you had to drive an hour to go to get Chick-fil-A or like a mall or something. It was kind of crazy, but I guess a lot of
Yes.
people think I've lived in a bigger city for most of my life, but that is not true.
Okay, good. So, what's your biggest goal for the future?
To do more runway work and work with big designers, that is something I really want to do. I want to be a big supermodel, and so hopefully I can just really work towards that.
And I hope the same for you.
Thank you.
Do you prefer Instagram or TikTok? I mean, in Instagram, if it would work, or is it TikTok or Instagram?
I kind of like how TikTok is set up, and it is something new for me to learn. So right now I'm gonna go with that. But Instagram was a great starting point, but I definitely think TikTok is where I'm going right now.
Yes. So, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I'm gonna say California. That is really where I'm loving right now. Like Malibu, that's just really kind of where I want to be.
Okay, great. So, what's the funniest or the craziest thing that happened to you while filming content or a photo shooting or something like that?
Actually, I was shooting in a clubhouse of my apartment complex and I fell off a stool while shooting a pair of shoes and almost broke my hand. But that was probably the funniest thing that's happened.
Okay. What's your dream job or career in the future?
Like I said, being a supermodel or an actor, I kind of want to stay there or a social media marketing
Yes.
agent.
Okay. Do you prefer beach or mountains for the vacation?
Ooh, that's hard. I'm gonna go with beach. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have mountains too in your city or around
We
it?
don't really have mountains in Florida, but I travel to back up to North Carolina because that's where my family is, and I love the mountains, but I just think the beach is a little better.
Yes, I understand. I have the same. I have the Lake of Constance and to the mountains of Swiss. Yes.
Yeah.
So, do you prefer American cars or German cars? Do you know some German cars?
I don't think
BMW?
I do. I
Is
think I want to go with American because I don't know much about the German.
okay. If you could live in any time period, past or the future, which one would you choose?
I'm gonna go with past. I really would like to live in like the early 2000s. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yes, me too. The 2010s, that was a great time. Too much music and all.
Yes, so much music. Great music.
Yes. What's your favorite car brand?
Ooh, Porsche. I've always wanted a Porsche, so that's what I'm gonna go with.
Do you have a favorite one? 905?
No. I just like them all. I think they're really nice.
Okay. Yes, it's from Stuttgart in the near to my city. From there, Porsche is coming.
That's cool.
Yes. So, which countries did you ever visit?
I've only been out of the US to the Bahamas. I think that's the
Yeah.
only place I've gone. So that's
Yes. And your dream country to visit?
ooh, I want to go to France, like
Yes.
that type of Europe and stuff. So
Okay. And your favorite food, like pizza, or is it more Mexican or
I
Italian?
love Mexican food, so I'm gonna go with Mexican.
Okay, good. Do you have some questions about me or something you want to know too?
Do you like living in Germany?
Yes, I like it, but I prefer the American style. It's,
Really?
yes, you are more relaxed and here the people, something, sometimes German words. The people in Germany are, yes, like stones, a little
Yeah.
difficult. The Americans are more friendly and are.
They can be friendly at sometimes. If you ever move to the US, what part would you like to move to?
Hmm, I don't know really. It's hard to say.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
Yes.
Um, what got you onto social media and everything? Because I don't think I've ever really known that.
About social media, I like that it's to found friends and all. I have some friends in Germany because social media and to like our interview today, it's fun to see things like this.
That's awesome. Yeah, this is really good.
How's the weather there? Like right now in Germany, it's raining. How about there?
It was supposed to rain here, but I don't know what's happening. Our weather people are kind of crazy here.
Yes, you have lunch and I have dinner time right now. So
That's so funny.
we see how the weather is going at your place. Yes. Do you
Hmm?
prefer iPhone or Samsung?
iPhone.
Okay. The most people in America have iPhone, I think. Is it
I think
right?
so. Some people have Samsung, but I think it's mostly iPhone all over.
Okay. Then thank you for the interview
Of course, thank you for talking.
and I hope to see you soon. Have an amazing evening and
You too.
a great Sunday and a good
You
start
too.
tomorrow in the school.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.